Hello children, myself Rajeshwari GY, your English ma'am is back with another topic. In today's class, I am going to explain the phrase. Let me start with some examples. Seema looks through the fence. Johnny jumps into the river. The words in the sentences, that is, through the fence and into the river, are a group of words by themselves. They make some sense but not complete sense. Means they will not give complete meaning. For example, through the fence and into the river by themselves does make sense, but they need some help to make them more meaningful and complete. Through the fence. To give complete meaning to this phrase, we have taken the help of Seema looks. So, Seema looks through the fence. Now this gives complete meaning. In the same way, into the river. To give complete meaning to this phrase, we have taken the help of Johnny jumps. So, Johnny jumps into the river. Now this gives complete meaning. So children, a group of words which is meaningful but does not make complete sense is called a phrase. Let me explain you still more clearly. Into the river. Who is the doer of the action? What is the action performed? We can say no to both the questions. We can say that phrase into the river does not have a doer, that is a subject, and an action, that is a predicate. A phrase, unlike a sentence, does not have a subject and predicate. A phrase is always a part of a sentence. A phrase can occur at any position in the sentence. Now, let me explain with one more example. During summer, the sun sets after 7 o'clock. In this sentence, there are two phrases. During summer, after 7 o'clock. Therefore, a sentence may contain one or more phrases. Generally, a phrase begins with a preposition. Hope children, you all might have understood. Now, this is the time for homework. Here is a worksheet. Frame sentences with the help of phrases given below. Okay children, we'll meet in the next class. Bye-bye. Take care.